Here's Stephen Woolley from Lower Hutt. Tonight he needs just $35 and he could take home a magnificent grandfather clock valued at $4,152. Tonight on New Zealand's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a Mitsubishi Magna GLX valued at $28,700 for just $550. A fully rigged cabin cruiser valued at $21,538 for just $445. Two of the incredible bargains on sale of the century. And here he is, the star of the show, it's Steve Parr.
Yes. Thank you. It's Monday night. Welcome along. Steve, welcome back after the weekend.
Thanks, Dave.
You look suitably refreshed.
Yep.
After retiring a couple of days last week.
Yes, this is true.
Let's refresh people's memories about you, Steve. Married or single?
Single.
And your job?
I'm an accountant.
Whereabouts?
I work for IBM.
And that's where in Lower Hutt, is it?
In town.
In IBM in town. How long have you been working with them?
Oh, only 6 months.
Yeah, only 6 months. And before that, Steve?
Oh, I was a civil servant.
Really? Working as what?
I was an accountant in one of the government departments, looking after their money for them.
So you've been an accountant virtually all your working life, have you, Steve?
That's true.
Yeah. Hey, good luck in tonight's game, Steve. Two people are going to try very hard not to let you go any further than you are already. Introducing them to us on a Monday night, here she is, Judith Kirk. Hi there.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Good weekend?
I had a great weekend, actually. I got back into a bit of power flying, and I've been doing a bit of the stuff without the engine.
Yeah.
But I hadn't flown for 2 months, and it was great stuff. I even did good landings.
Are you a captain yet?
No, well, of my own aircraft, but not with any passengers yet.
Well, there is a guy who is a captain. Well, he's not
Who?
around anymore. 220 years ago today, on
Must be
this
very
day in
old.
1769, Captain Cook landed on New Zealand for the first time.
That's very nice.
Which is really nice. Of course, this is Braille collection
That
night
it is,
tonight
so I
too.
hope you have given some money.
Yes, indeed. More on the little Braille and a special invention which has been
Really?
patented a little bit later on of what your money, if you have given to Braille, can buy. Let's meet our contestants.
Interesting. First contestant is a customer services officer and office assistant who loves collecting elephants. From Hamilton, please welcome Margaret Vega.
Margaret, welcome along.
Our second contestant is a teacher and referee, coach and manager for various national and local water polo teams from Auckland. Please welcome Chris Hayward.
Chris, good to have you along. Chris, how did you get into water polo?
When my horse drowned, I took up that game.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
But you've been in water polo for some years, haven't you?
Yes, yes, indeed.
And what's your involvement now?
Just managing and organising things for the National Association.
Oh, good one.
Right in the theatre too.
Yes, indeed.
Great stuff.
Doing what?
I produce things at school, basically.
Good luck with that, Chris. You've got that producer's look about you. Good luck in the game. To you, Margaret, welcome along.
I just have to ask you, what on earth is your involvement with these elephants that you have?
Well, I used to be rather large, you see, so somebody thought it might be a good idea if I collected elephants as well. And I really do get, I get a lot of enjoyment out of collecting them. And they're supposed to be very good luck.
What sort? Just like China elephants?
China ones, glass ones, pottery ones, bronze ones.
How many have you got now, Margaret?
20 odd.
Yeah.
And I've even got a pair of elephant slippers.
Oh, see, I
They're
collect
nice.
frogs, so I know what it's like to collect little bits
Well, I
and
don't
pieces.
collect anything.
Except ours in the sky.
That's the one.
We'll see you later,
Bye.
Captain, almost. Bye. Stephen, Margaret, Chris, take your $20. You got that much for nothing on a Monday night. Work for the rest. People normally use an emery board to file their... Margaret?
Their nails?
Yes. The United Kingdom is composed of Great Britain and Northern... Stephen?
Ireland.
Yes. To have a narrow escape is to have a close, Stephen?
Shave.
Close shave is right. In which sport was Nadia Comaneci the... Stephen?
Gymnastics.
The first to be awarded a perfect score of 10 in an Olympic event, you're right. For what does the A stand for in A-bomb? Stephen? Atom or atomic bomb. Which Scottish loch is famous for its... Stephen?
Loch Ness.
For its legendary monster, Loch Ness is right. To the gift shop we go. Stephen, you're out in front by $10 at this stage, $35 to spend with Jude.
Well, tonight we're offering you the most wonderful roadside picnic that you're ever likely to see, Stephen. Included in this lovely hamper are chocolates, so of course there's always the champers, which you've got to have with one of these, shortbread, tea, and also there's spreads for the Sammies in case you get peckish. There's also the rug, the umbrella, and driving accessories to get you there in one piece. Normally $500. Tonight you can enjoy this holiday treat for only $6, Stephen, from the Christmas Heirloom Company in Sale of the Central.
Oh, yep.
Oh, the Bollinger.
I'll take that. There you go. Now, we'll put that to one side so that these people can't get into it now. The turtle wax, that's
well,
just what I need.
I don't think you should drink it, though. This is the stuff you drink, Stephen.
Stephen, you like the old picnic?
I do.
You like, well, you got all the bits and pieces here, the hamper and all the goodies that go with it. It's all yours, Stephen. Simple. Take it away for just $6, Steve. You're 10 ahead of the stage and you got it at $6, yes. And a sales surprise for you, Stephen, of $200 cash to go with that. That'll get you a few goodies for your picnics as well. You're on 29, Margaret's on 25, Chris on 20, $9 in the game. What has hit back and forth over the net in a game, Stephen?
Shuttlecock?
A game of badminton. How did you know I was going to say that? Shuttlecock is right. With which race of people do we most associate kayaks? Stephen?
Eskimos?
The Eskimos is correct. The abbreviation BC, Margaret?
Factory of commerce.
Stands for before what? Before Christ. Which word rhymes with touch and means a cage for rabbits? Stephen?
Hutch?
Hutch is right. Cage for rabbits. First chance at the board. Steve, at the stage you've got a $24 lead. Who am I? I am a hero of many myths and legends, probably dating back 1,000 years. First mentioned in the 9th century by Nennius, the first long account of me was written in the 12th century. I may represent the folk memories of one or more chieftains who heroically resisted the invading Anglo... Stephen?
King Arthur?
King Arthur is dead right, Steve. Yep, you've got it. On a Monday night for you, Steve, we'll run round the 9 faces on the board.
Start the week off with the popular Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, and the Australian drama series Neighbours.
Doug Harvey.
The Lotto Man.
Justine Bateman.
And Family Ties on Monday nights.
Gary McCormick.
Who presents Holiday on Wednesdays, Television 1.
A home viewer tonight is called Darrell Green.
Now, Darrell is a 13-year-old from Gisborne. She enjoys singing country music, modern dancing and playing sports. And when she leaves school, she'd love to become a fashion designer. Go, Darrell.
Next we've got Pierre Linden.
Who brings you the latest news in Māori.
Michelle Lee.
Knots Landing, Thursdays and Friday afternoons.
Robert Rakate.
Show not to be missed, host of CV, Complete Video Show.
And Charlene Tilton.
As Lucy in Dallas. Stephen, there are the 9 faces.
I'll have Gary McCormick, please.
Gary McCormick.
Stephen, you can keep a glowing, healthy complexion with this portable facial tanning lamp. It features a safe auto shut-off timer valued at $247 from, of course, Tantastic.
Here you go, Steve. For those occasional cloudy days in Lower Hutt.
This is true.
You're on 44, Margaret and Chris together on 20. What name is shared by a destructive computer program and the cause of the... Stephen?
Virus?
The cause of the common cold, virus is right. In which sport are the Harlem Globetrotters, Stephen?
Basketball?
A famous team, correct. Very quick, Steve. In the 19th century in England, what one-word name was given to the servant who looked after the wine cellar? Stephen?
Butler?
Yes, the butler. By what number will the Commonwealth Games to be held in Auckland in 1990 be known? Chris?
13th.
One short. The 14th. The tough, immoral private eye created by Mickey Spillane is Mike who? Stephen?
Hammer?
Mike Hammer is right. Which homophone means both a day of the week and an ice cream concoction? Stephen?
Sunday.
Sunday is right. Good round for you, Steve. Go to the gift shop and you are $49 ahead. $69 to spend easily with Jude.
Well, here's a real work of art, Stephen, crafted in marble, in fact, of all things. Limited edition. These charming statuettes have been crafted by one of New Zealand's youngest up-and-coming sculptors. Normally valued at $688, tonight you can have them both for only $9 from Michael Weir Sculptors of Auckland and Sale of the Century.
That is exquisite.
Lovely pastime, isn't it? Sort of eating grapes
And watermelon.
melon.
Yeah. Just what a single accountant needs, Steve, to decorate a corner in your house.
True.
The
You like?
bachelor pad.
I like it.
You like. $9, you've got it. Just like that.
Just like that.
Simple. Oh, excuse me, got a little frog in my throat. Clear that in a minute. A home viewer's question just to tick. Stephen's on 60. We have Margaret on 20 and Chris on 15. Home viewer's question. No, I'm not going to give it to you. Try this. Put that up there. This, by the way, is what you can buy, or what is bought when you give money to Braille. Push this and...
What is the name of the organization that provides support and services to people who are blind and visually impaired in New Zealand?
There's your question. We'll be back in a moment.
The Cutting Wit of Public Eye, Tuesday at 9 on 1.
Today I've got the family round for tea. That's them. I know they always look forward to a great spread, so that's why I keep a good supply of their favorite desserts handy. Somehow, they have this crazy idea that I slave all day in the kitchen.
Crofters desserts have something to please all the family. Cheesecakes, mousses, tarts, and a whole bunch of handy little dessert treats. You can't do better than Crofters.
Besides, I'm far too busy to cook.
When you make a watch that lasts like a Seiko, the whole world starts watching you.
Yeah, the watch the world wants is the watch the world knows. Seems the whole world is watching Seiko.
Seiko, the world's most wanted watch.
George renovated his house with the best of everything, but sometimes his budget didn't stretch quite far enough. With the best fencing
I'll get the rest next month.
and the best windows,
Next month.
but when it came to paint, he didn't have to wait, because British paints cost him a little less. So instead of running out here, he had enough to finish here, which meant that next month,
The balcony!
better paint at a better price. Trust British paints? Sure can.
Hello, Armstrong, painter.
Hello, this is Dorothy Campbell.
Having a cellular phone means you're on the telecom cellular network. And even here, business can keep walking in the door because you're in touch with the people you need and the people who need you.
You've got a very nice view up here.
How's Tuesday?
That would be lovely.
Dorothy?
Yes?
Watch your step on the way down.
Telecom cellular network. You're always in business.
Where did I get my bag? Lands for bags, of course.
Where'd I get my bag? Lands for bags, of course.
This badge means you won't be stuck with a lemon. If it's less than a year old and has a serious fault, then total replacement. Total replacement instead of a major repair. Choose PA Performance Assured and you won't be stuck with a lemon.
Yeah, the home viewers question, which was given to you by that wonder machine from the Royal New Zealand Foundation of the Blind. That's the answer. The question was the name of the organisation that provides support and services to people who are blind and visually impaired in New Zealand. The Royal New Zealand Foundation for the Blind have been doing so now for 100 years. Stephen's on 60, which is 40 ahead of Margaret on 20, and Chris, you're just 5 behind Margaret on 15. Of what European national origin were the South African Boers? Chris.
German.
They were Dutch, Chris. The channel is being built under, Stephen?
Under the English Channel.
Which stretch of water? You're right. What is distinctive about a sentence called a Margaret? Called a pangram. Now, it includes every single letter of the alphabet, Margaret. Released in June of 1989, the Roper Report dealt with reform, Stephen?
To the prison system?
You're right. Yep. The hit song, What a Wonderful World, was recorded by Louis who? Stephen?
Armstrong.
Yes. Going well, Stephen. You've got a good lead. What is my name? To the board, I am a New Zealand publication with the largest circulation in the world per head of population for a registered newspaper of my type. In fact, my weekly print run, if stacked on end, would be 10 times higher than the BNZ building in Wellington. Established in 1939 and recently, Stephen?
The Listener?
The Listener is dead right, Steve. Yep. Great publication. Stephen, who would you like from the board?
I'll have Kylie Minogue, please.
Kylie Minogue has...
Stephen, you won these superb perfumes, one unisex and one woman's fragrance in concentrate form, created by a world-famous master perfumer. They're valued at $160 from Entourage Metrin.
Good stuff, yeah. All right, take it, Steve. You'll take the unisex one, but have you got someone in mind for the other one, Steve?
Not at this point in time.
Okay, keeping your lips sealed. You're on 75. Big lead with Margaret 15, Chris 10. Which well-known Christchurch identity is usually Stephen?
The Wizard?
Seen wearing a black robe and carrying a wand. You're right, the Wizard in Brackenbury Channel. Until 1965, US half dollars contained 90% of which metal? Stephen?
Silver?
Yes, silver. A Greek amphora was a jar designed to store oil and water. How many handles did it have? Margaret?
2.
It did. Funny enough, one on either side. Who replaced Bill Rowling as leader of the Labour Party? Chris?
David Longy.
David Longy did, but after the buzzer, sorry, Chris. To the gift shop we go. Stephen, you're ahead by $65, $85 to spend with Jude.
Well, Stephen, there's enough here to keep some lucky lady and make up for absolutely ages. Think about who you might give it to. From a full range of top-quality American skincare products and cosmetics, we'll put together a custom-made collection of your choice, or her choice, the value of $1,000. Tonight, only $14 from Amway New Zealand and Sale of the Century. Everything, isn't it? Hang on.
Ruth. No.
You're glowing.
No, you keep that to yourself. Look at it all.
It's only powder. I wouldn't put lipstick on you.
What an amazing range.
Not really.
Stephen, now, you said you haven't really got anyone in mind at the moment for that other perfume, which you... What about all this?
I think my sister might like it.
You reckon you could take it? It's $14. It's yours, Steve. The lot. And you've got a $65 lead. $14, Steve. Once.
Come on.
$14 twice for your sister.
Yeah.
You've got it. Puts you to 71. Margaret on 20 and Chris on 5. Bit of work to work on now, Chris. You too, Margaret. Still, it's not impossible now. Which mountain in Milford Sound has the same name, Stephen?
Mitre Peak.
As the hat worn by a bishop? Yep, Mitre Peak. Which international organisation with branches throughout New Zealand was established by Jean Nidich in the United States? Margaret?
Weight Watchers?
Yes, Weight Watchers. Which word means both the time of an event and the fruit of a palm tree? Stephen?
Date.
Yeah, date it is. Who am I? To the ball we go, last chance Monday night. Who am I? I was born in Asia in the 12th century and died in 1227. I was given the name Temujin, which means ironsmith. Chris?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan is dead right, Chris, yep. Okay. Now's your chance, Chris, to get that big 25, which will put you back in touch with Steve, or some prizes from the board.
I'll take Robert Reckerty.
Robert Reckerty has...
Chris, you've won this stylish men's jewellery set comprising a necklace, bracelet and cufflinks handcrafted in sterling silver, valued at $310 from Walker and Hall.
Great, Chris. It's just what the well-dressed secondary school teacher should have.
Yes, indeed.
We'll check on the scores in just a moment, but Jude, where's all the cash on a Monday night?
Doug Harvey had the $10, then down in one corner was Michelle Lee with 15, and in the other corner was Charlene Tilton with the 25.
That's where the money was hiding. The game is wide open. Well, Steve's got a great lead on 81, Margaret 25, Chris 5. Back in a moment with Fast Money.
Albert Campion, born May the 20th, 1900.
Tonight at 7:30, an intrepid sleuth with a passion for excitement and danger.
And what do you do, Mr. Campion?
I execute justice.
Campion, tonight 7:30 on 1.
This your first baby?
Yeah, number 1, Sarah.
Happy we go.
Oh, come back tonight.
This is your first home?
Yeah, we've had it a couple of years now. Mind you, we'll need some more room now we've started a family.
So you'll be adding on?
Yeah, adding on.
And doing up.
Will you do it yourselves?
No, we'll need some help from a builder and the bank.
Who's that?
My brother, he's a builder.
And the Bank of New Zealand's our bank.
New Multi, with more dirt-busting power than your average cleaner. First, Multi penetrates deep to break up the demon dirt, then wipes them out. New Multi, guaranteed to multiply your dirt-busting power or your money back.
Impossible.
Sorry?
Impossible.
Impossible.
This is your age?
Yes.
No. No lines, no wrinkles. You are much younger, are we?
Oui. No.
What's the secret of younger-looking skin? Oil of Ulan twice a day. Fine lines are visibly reduced. Skin becomes soft and smooth.
You are fresh, perhaps?
No.
Your mother is fine.
No.
Oil of Ulan twice a day. The secret of younger-looking skin.
You'll never see Selly's No More Cracks, except on the Selly's Handyman bar.
Why is everyone making such a song and dance about McDonald's new McChicken? Is it the hot, tender chicken with its crunchy golden coating? Or the tempting combination of crisp lettuce and smooth mayonnaise? Discover it for yourself. McChicken at McDonald's.
New Zealand Employment Service. How can I help you? We need some help for the shop. What sort of person are you looking for? They need to be able to deal with the public. They will have dealt with money before. Be able to work late nights. And be prepared to learn new skills.
Glad you could join us.
Pets need warm, clean shelter, fresh water, proper food, exercise, and companionship for all 365 days of the year. Would you change places?
Ever dreamed of taking a train through Europe, jet boating down the Wanganui River, or tripping off to Rajasthan for
3 days of exhilarating madness?
What about going to the Coromandel for a weekend away? Or getting away with Hannah to Bali, and maybe even driving through the beautiful Loire Valley with Kevin.
Hello, Nuzigan!
Well, we did, so why not jump on some skis in Romania and come on holiday with us? Wednesdays at 7:30 on 1.
Welcome back. This is it, the fast money round with a game with $76 in it from top to bottom at the moment. Stephen's on 81 with a very healthy lead. Margaret, it's possible for you to catch up. You're on 25. Chris, it may seem like a hopeless task, but anything is possible on sale. You never know what can happen. You're on 5. There are 60 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. What kind of activity is the Brazilian samba? Stephen.
A dance?
Yes. What kind of creature is a fingerling? Stephen.
A fish.
Yes. What travels at nearly 300,000 kilometres per second? Stephen.
Light.
Yes. How many legs has a tarantula? Margaret.
6.
It has 8. Which chemical element has the letter symbol Mg? Stephen.
Magnesium.
Yes. What nationality was poet Robert Frost? Stephen.
Scottish.
He was American. What kind of creature is a rhinoceros viper? Stephen.
Snake.
Yes. In which city is the Dome of the Rock? Stephen.
Jerusalem.
Yep. The leader of the Reformation was Martin who? Stephen.
Luther.
Yes. In which sea are the Cayman Islands? Stephen.
The Atlantic.
They're in the Caribbean. Anything which is soporific sends one to what? Margaret.
Sleep.
Yes. Which US state is nicknamed the Grand Canyon State? Chris.
Colorado.
Arizona. Hedda Gabler is a famous play written by Henrik who? Stephen. Ibsen. To which European mountains does the word alpine literally... Stephen?
The Swiss Alps?
Yes. Of what starting with D? No chance to finish. He's done it, though, with a clear victory. Stephen has. On 106, Stephen. Margaret on 25. And Chris, no score. Jude.
Oh, look, don't worry about it, Chris. It's good fun, isn't it, here?
Excellent fun.
Good, good. You've also got the men's jewellery, in fact, so I hope you can adorn that on the wrist or around the neck, wherever, valued at $310. So, best of luck with that. Good stuff. And Margaret, unfortunately, you've got no prizes tonight, but I do hope you enjoyed your time with us.
Absolutely fantastic.
Great.
Thanks for coming along, Margaret and Chris. I know he's a tough nut to crack, this guy, isn't he? We've got these for you from Grant.
You'll both go home with our Sale of the Century electronic board game from Lincoln Playcorp and our money clip in solid gold from Michael Hill Jeweller.
Steve, welcome.
Thank you.
2 nights with us, last Friday plus tonight. Total prize value you've picked up around this part of the game and cash and prizes of $5,617. That's good playing. Plus you've got $221 in the bank, which you'd like to go and spend, wouldn't you?
Certainly would.
Let's go shopping. Steve, being Monday night, the first night of all the new prizes, let's check on what you passed tonight.
You'll take stunning photos with this programmable camera. It not only features automatic exposure, focus and flash, but also computer software for special effects, including lenses. It's normally priced at $2,300. Tonight, just $75 from Minolta and Sale of the Century.
Beautiful camera.
Certainly is.
Plus all those accessories, but with your $221 in the bank, you'll get enough to buy this.
There's generations of tradition ticking away in this magnificent grandfather clock from Germany. It's hand-carved from solid wood and contains a classic Westminster chime movement. Normally $4,152. Tonight just $150 from Pronto Clock and Watch Company and Sale of the Century.
There it is. What a clock.
Very nice.
Grace your wall, any little corner you put it in your hallway, anywhere you like there, Steve.
Actually great.
Now, if you wanted to keep that, you wouldn't go any further. But if you decided to risk that and come back tomorrow, you'd be playing for this.
Hey, Stephen, now's your chance to run away to sea. It's good fun, isn't it, Mark? Great. You'll fly with a friend to Sydney, join the crew of the Soren Larsen, and sail for 14 days across the Tasman to Auckland via the beautiful Bay of Islands. Normally $6,568. Tonight it's a steal at only $245 from Qantas Venture Treks and Sale of the Century.
Welcome back, Phil. Get heavy. Come on down. Still getting the rope back. $24 away from that.
That's a great prize.
Soren Larsen's on its way to New Zealand to take part with 5 other ships for 1990 celebrations, which will be some spectacle when they sail all around the North Island.
Right.
Now, if you wanted to risk that, you can have this.
It's almost like having a movie screen in your own living room. This unique colour TV features a 37-inch screen which has 4 times the intensity of a conventional picture. It's the largest commercially available TV set in the world. Normally valued at $7,700, tonight just $345 from Mitsubishi Electric and Sale of the Century.
There it is. Well, the size of that television. Now, you see, what you can do is turn it on. All your neighbours can watch it too, in their own houses.
This is true.
Wonderful. Or out on the deck, of course, out your patio.
Yep.
Okay, Stevie, you got that fun, want to risk it? You can have a car, have a boat.
Get set for some real boating excitement. This deluxe cabin cruiser is fully rigged and ready for the water, complete with 55 horsepower outboard motor and trailer. The perfect boating package, normally valued at $21,538. Tonight, only $445 from Boat City and Sale of the Century.
There it is. John Haynes designed beautiful boat. Do you do much boating on the river or the harbour or the...
No, I haven't up to now.
Yeah, but you could, you see.
Certainly could.
Up over the River Tartars to Lake Wairarapa, up there, or out to Wellington Harbour and zip around.
Be great.
And of course you could tow it with this.
Presenting the smooth-riding Mitsubishi Magna GLX, a superbly refined wagon that boasts exceptional power from its 2.6-litre Astron engine and maximum quietness in its big, luxurious interior. The Mitsubishi Magna GLX Automatic is on the road at $28,700. Tonight, just $550 from your Mitsubishi Motors dealer. And you'll always remember the key to your success with this solid gold and diamond keyring from Michael Hill Jeweller.
There it is, the car that you could well have by Friday, Steve. Open my hand in my pocket and pull out the keyring. There it is, to go with it. Okay.
Very nice.
There's the car. Total prize value, by the way, for $650. You can have the lot. Total prize value of $70,958. In 2 nights for $221, you've got the grandfather clock. You're $24 away from your sailing holiday, Steve. 10 seconds. There you go, Steve. Now, you can take your course. You could also not have the grandfather clock. You could take the camera setup if you like as well. What's your decision?
I'll come back.
You'll come back. We'll see you tomorrow night. Okay. I'll take that.
Hello.
And we'll see you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock on 1 as Steve plays for the grandfather clock. Spot you then.
Good night to Gareth, who's 2 years old today. I have to blow him a kiss, and he lives in Darfield. Bye-bye.
Good night, the rest of New
Happy
Zealand.
birthday, little one.
Ta-da.
Tomorrow night, top cricketing stars go into bat in a question of sport. Current New Zealand captain John Wright will clash with Jeremy Coney, and there's bound to be an underhand question or two from referee Peter Williams. Join the players in a question of sport, 7:30 tomorrow night on 1.
This is a Grundy television production in association with Television New Zealand Limited. Grant Walker speaking.
Scotland Yard.